Well, good morning. We're doing another update here. As you can see, this is our container tomato, and you see how low the soil is, and it also goes down and around the edges. One thing you need to remember when you do of energy and mass. Somewhere, and that's from the soil. So all this foliage and all this fruit and everything else is removing soil and nutrients from the bucket. And all those roots that you can't see. So when you do container planting, you need to watch for it when it starts to drop in soil level and comes off the sides so that you can put more soil in. And you're going to have to do it if you have very heavy growers like tomatoes. And this is a indeterminate, which means it's going to keep growing all summer, all the way to the first frost until that's when it'll die. So what we're going to do is we're just going to put just this really nice garden soil in. It's got some fertilizer in it. We didn't have much left, but we're going to use up what we have. Yeah, it's slow. I'm just dump it in. Not going to hurt anything there. Alright. I'm going to get this in without getting it everywhere. Oh, I missed. Oh, I'm making a mess. There we go. So then just use your hands, push it around, and we want it all the way to the top again. When we planted this, we planted it deep, and the soil actually was just a little bit over this. And then, about 3 weeks or so after we planted it, it had grown quite a bit. We then put more soil in and mounded it, and it's already eaten up all this soil. Think about soil as like food for plants. All this material has to come from somewhere, and that's where it came from. So then we're going to just top it off. It's time for feeding anyways, but instead of doing our nitrogen food, we're going to do this nice potting soil, which has all sorts of compost and yummies in it. Again, we had this left over. And when we're done with this, we will then top it with more of our mulch. Nothing like watching grass grow, huh? Now, we appreciate you guys watching, and we hope that it's a blessing to somebody. And if nothing else, our family who watches are getting to enjoy it. So there you have it. It's all the way to the top. And just watch it for compacting as it waters, and for it sinking in again, and just keep adding dirt, and you can add those expensive fertilizers. We did add that at the very beginning when we first planted it to help it grow, but now instead we're doing these this nice potting soil, which has a ton of nutrients in it already, and it's kind of like top dressing if you were to put manure in or something like that. And as the water comes in, it'll just leach down to those roots. And so let me go get some mulch and put it in. Now, we had mulch in here already. We just took it out and saved it because there's nothing wrong with it. You just put it right back in. You know, when you take it out, check it for bugs. With tomatoes, it doesn't have to be real thick. This is more about just keeping the moisture in and keeping the dirt from splashing up on the leaves. As you can see, we've cut away the bottom foliage so that we don't have as much risk of disease from the water and the dirt splashing back on it. This will also help keep bugs out of that nice rich potting soil. Anyways, hope this helps someone. It has been a blessing. Be a cloud watcher.